fondness for Cross Keys. My partner Steve has been friends with him, and Steve's father has been friends with him for many years. And when we announced that we were buying Cross Keys, he approached us and said, "I have to have this account." And so they actually just redid the logo, and we did one ad that was in the Fishbowl, which was they have their annual printed publication for the sort of back to school. But we're going to be using TBC to handle a new website and then all of our print advertising. And I think once we get momentum going, it makes sense for there to be a Baltimore Magazine ad sort of on a monthly basis that says, just like Harbor East has. Obviously, Harbor East is a lot bigger, and they have multiple pages of ads. But there would probably, I think we'll probably end up with a Baltimore Magazine ad that says, "Come visit Cross Keys," and we feature every single one of the merchants. We're going to try to ramp up the social media presence, and yeah, look, as and we said this down at Cross Street Market, as the merchants go, we go, right? So we have every motivation to try to drive sales to the merchants, because the more money the merchants make, the more rent they can pay. And there's a bunch of oak leaf hydrangeas. We're going to get rid of those actually in the next few weeks. We're going to get rid of those to improve the visibility through. On the other side there, we're going to try to create sort of a central green where you could have puppet shows for little kids on weekday mornings in the summer and weekends during the school year, even in the summer. Have Friday night concerts, just all sorts of activity to drive people into the courtyard. So that's definitely what we've thought. But you reminded me to talk about the Gatehouse. So we're working with our management company, and we're actually talking. Where's Mike? He's around here somewhere. We're talking to Village Management, and we're trying to figure out a good use for the Gatehouse. The Gatehouse, historically was the leasing center for the Rouse Company. We don't really need that anymore. Our management company is 7 minutes up the road at Green Spring Station. Our leasing people don't really need an office because they're going out and showing space. We'll have a management office in there, and we'll have a small leasing office in there, but it's a pretty big building, surprisingly big building, and the security obviously needs to be in there, but we're trying to figure out what else to do with it. So aesthetically, what we're going to do is try to make it a little bit more inviting and put some glass on the Falls Road side. Again, this is the current rendering of the Gatehouse is on the Instagram page. So if you go there, you kind of keep up with design ideas as they pop up. But the idea with the Gatehouse is to put a standing seam roof on it, put a nice cupola on it, a little weather vane, just class it up, not a little bit, really class up the Gatehouse, and improve the signage up there, which is just very tired looking, and to make Cross Keys a lot more inviting, but still very secure by having the Gatehouse be manned and the gates going down between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. I think they are, and so that's the thinking out there, and then to really nicely landscape the front so that it's a proper entrance and not this falling apart building and a very, very sketchy looking tree. Our only involvement with the condo associations is just sort of keeping everyone informed of what our plans are and making sure that everyone's on board. Not everyone, but most people are on board with what we're doing. So we've been having regular meetings with the Cross Keys Maintenance Corp, and a number of any of the presidents of the associations who have asked, I've gone to their quarterly or annual meetings and just kept everyone abreast of the changes. But we have nothing to do with the residential piece other than just working collaboratively with them to make sure that everyone is happy with what we're doing. Yes, ma'am. As an amenity or a gym as a membership type place. So we would love to put in at least one boutique fitness concept, whether it's something like a Soul Cycle or a yoga place or a Pilates place, something along those lines. Something that's not like a mega gym, but something that might be in the 3,500 square foot range. Again, as a way to draw people in here regularly. We have all these private schools around here as well. I guess Waldorf is private too. And so you've got a lot of drop-offs going on in the morning. It would be nice to bring people in to go to the gym as well, similar to what they've done at the Rotunda. Coffee shop, gym, types of uses that bring you in and out on a regular basis. So yeah, absolutely. Our goal is to have at least one boutique fitness concept.